That's funny. That is, I don't know why. That's weird.
We are here. We are live again, Peace Family. Technical difficulties. Apologies on that. We will get straight into the show, and we appreciate your patience. We got Dr. Simi Islam Amaru in the building, and he will be leading the class on Venus Unveiled. We already went through the class highlights, so I'll just let him just kind of kick it off. So,
Already. All right. So I did put up some slides, but the main thing that I want everyone to do, if they can't help it, is just drop your birthday in the chat. And as the class goes and we're going, we'll let you know all about your Venus energy. Again, we got the Speed Cosmo coming up for the powwow. So if you haven't got your ticket yet, go ahead and get your ticket. And if you haven't signed up for the Speed Cosmo, especially if you're single, hopefully you're single signing up for the Speed Cosmo. But at the end of the day, sign up. We'll get you in. We'll get you going. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna be an amazing show. This is our first annual like heavy push of it, right? If I'm remembering correctly.
yeah, so this is our first year of pushing it heavily because we did it last year, but we didn't really do a whole lot of marketing behind it.
Okay.
So
So that just means bigger and better each year. So
that's it. So
awesome. Well, I'll go ahead and get to presenting. Can everyone see my slide by chance?
okay, we got sis in the building, April 10th. Hey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. It's my niece's birthday too, so definitely congrats.
Yeah. Peace.
So
Did
what
you,
I'll
did
do,
you, did you pull up the screen, or did you want me to add it like this? Okay.
what I'll do is because she's the first one that put her birthday in there, April 10th. We'll go ahead and give you your birth card, and then right after your birth card, I'm gonna give you your Venus card. And then what I like to do and what I like to tell everyone, because I go live on Instagram from time to time, always tell me if it resonates with you. If you feel it resonates with you, cool. And then if it doesn't, definitely let me know. But I'm also gonna explain to you about your relationship or how you go about
Yeah.
relationships. Because that's what Venus is all about. It's all about relationships and how you go about it. So as y'all can see, Venus unveiled influence of the celestial energy, Venus, what we call Venus. Venus deals with relationships, deals with children, deals with women. But here today, we're going to focus on relationships. So, Miss Tylee, you are April 10th. We said that's going to be a Jack of Diamonds. So, just in case you don't know about a Jack of Diamonds, functioning, you're going to be financially creative. You're known as a charming salesman. You have an ingenuity with wealth building. You're a sharp investor. And technically, we just call you the entrepreneurship card in general. Dysfunctioning wise, we could see you as the financial charlatan, is what we call it. This person can be seen as a scam artist. Gambling can be an issue, and maybe stealing or manipulating money. So, you and your Venus card directly is going to be a four of diamonds. And just to kind of let you know about a four of diamonds, again, you let me know if this resonates with you. So how you handle relationships and you go about relationships, that four of diamonds, and I'll read the function and dysfunctioning for you, but I want to explain how you possibly like to go about your relationships. So functioning wise, it says financial security, hard work to establish strong economic base, financial organizer, and a stable earner. Dysfunctioning, you can find rigidity, excessive frugalness with your finances, lacking variety, flexibility in money making, or carelessness with wealth. The way you handle relationships and the way I would read that, or any of us cosmologists, we basically would say for you, your relationships, in order for them to work, they have to be stable. And if they're not stable or you don't feel like they're strong, organized, especially from a financial standpoint of view, things can feel rigidity. You're not really gonna want to be in that, and if you do decide to stick with that, that dysfunctioning of that is gonna be literally that lacking variety of making money or carelessness with making money. So you definitely let me know if that resonates with you, if that sounds about right, how you go about relationships. And this isn't just love, also think friendships as well. Of course, we want to focus more on the love part, but that is how you would go about your relationships. I see we also have a King of Clubs. Awesome. So
King of Diamonds.
King
King of
of
Diamonds.
Diamonds, excuse me. So King of Diamonds, as we know, that's the master of finances, but I'll read like verbatim what that is. So King of Diamonds, master of finances, financial authority, the leader in wealth building as far as functioning. Dysfunctioning, we like to say that's the master thief, abuse of power and possession, the miserly tyrant. So that is your birth card and like the energy behind that. So as far as your Venus, that's going to be at 4 of Cups. So 4 clubs, that's gonna be functioning wise is gonna be security in thought and speech, grounded solid ideas, mental freedom, growth. Dysfunctioning, that's gonna be rigid thinking, difficult communicating thought, and problem solving. So you as a king of diamonds, again, similar to that four of diamonds as far as love and relationships. 4 clubs, remember, clubs deals with thinking and communication. So since you have that clubs, you still have that four energy. So with that four energy, you still like security. So when it comes to a relationship, you want to feel secure in your thoughts or who you're speaking to or whomever you're speaking to. Otherwise, when it comes to that communication, especially for your the way you like to handle your relationships, if you have difficulty bringing up any kind of like conversation of some sort, you're not really gonna want to rock with that person. And even if you do decide to stick with that person and you know there's some dysfunctioning going, it's definitely gonna be very rigidity. So it's similar to how we told Ty Lee, but the difference between yours and Ty Lee's is gonna be that air aspect in y'all's conversation as far as relationships go. So next is gonna be 7 of Spades. So I am a 7 of Spades as well. Um, so what I will say, and I won't go off the dome here, but we all know that that's the master communicator, of course. So King of Clubs, functioning master in authority and knowledge and communication, leader in all fields of study, master strategist, ultimate teacher, and conduit for information. Dysfunctioning wise, that can be the master manipulator, mental abuser, mental authoritarian, taking advantage of the less intelligent and informed. So, and I'm speaking from experience because again, I'm a 7 of Spades as well. So how we handle relationships, whether that be love, be a friendship, either way. The best example I can give is I have a brother. He's a King of Diamonds. He always likes to call me the Nick Fury of whatever. So we reach in all avenues to make any relationship work. And because we have an arsenal of that information or people, groups of friends that we can pick from and choose from, anytime an issue or a situation is brought to us, we're able to utilize other experiences without giving away names as to how others should go about their relationships and things of that nature. When things aren't right in relationships, that's where the manipulation can come into play and we can work things in our favor as far as friendships goes, relationships, via partners. So things of that nature when it comes to that King of Clubs, at Venus energy, we can utilize that. The main thing, of course, again with clubs that deals with communication, talking, writing things down, taking deep breaths, things like that. So
Thank you.
that's what would be with that. I see December 19th up here. And again, in the chat, y'all let me know if it resonates with y'all. If I'm not explaining it well enough, I know we're going pretty fast here, but this
No,
is
you got somebody already. Sister Tali commented back. So.
awesome, awesome, cool. That's what I wanted to see. All right, so for December 19th, your birth card is gonna be a Queen of Hearts, which Brother Kojo, if you don't mind, when we get to the relationship part, if you don't mind, because I know that's the Eight of Diamonds. Do you mind speaking on how y'all go about
Oh
handling?
no, you go ahead and break it down. Like go
Okay,
ahead and break it down.
so Queen of Hearts. This card is going to be known as the nurturing partner. Pleasures high sensuality. Dysfunctioning, that's going to be giving too much emotional energy to others. Over sexualized relationships, baby and significant other. So your Venus card is actually that Eight of Diamonds. So with the Eight of Diamonds, how you handle relationships, and I'll read what an Eight of Diamonds is for you. Eight of Diamonds is the fame card through money and values, status, power from wealth and assets, successful management of resources, things of value. The dysfunctioning side of that Eight of Diamonds is going to be abuse of economic authority, obsession with money and power, stiffness in finances, mercenary, bad earned money karma through poverty. So relationship wise, because I know it sound like a lot. I always say that eight is that focus energy. So anytime you are in a relationship, you're extremely focused on the success of that relationship and how it's gonna go. So with that being said, functioning wise, if things are going great in that relationship due to you focusing on it, that's why. Dysfunctioning wise, you can see, especially from a Eight of Diamonds point of view, you can see the stiffness in the relationship, why you don't see it progressing or sometimes even degressing. But at the end of the day, that's what you'll get relationship wise with your energy being that Eight of Diamonds, Venus wise or relationship wise. So
Yep.
I can't remember my birthday exactly. It's a long story. Got it. Okay. Um, and then I guess while we're waiting on others, I'll continue with the slides because I know I created these slides, but the slides are just fillers. So while we wait on some more birthdays, because I know I have some people up here on Instagram as well.
Could you explain your comment by what's this? And then maybe we might be able to fill it in.
So understanding Venus energy. For those that didn't listen or didn't hear, this is basically just cosmology, and just to answer Jasmine's question. So it's cosmology. The day you were born, there was a certain energy that was out there. The stars are aligned, planets, everything, and each planet represents a specific energy. Today we're focusing on Venus. So, of course, with Venus, I'm just explaining what the energy means. So, if you would like, drop your birthday in the chat. We can not only give you your birth card because we're doing that for free, but we're also going to be giving the Venus energy or how you go about your relationships or how you handle relationships. So, that is what's going on currently. I know we have what we call a powwow. It's our annual event, and we have a bunch of different activities going on at this event. And one of the activities that we have going on at this event is going to be the Speed Cosmo Show. So these are for singles, preferably, of course, but singles looking to mingle and actually get in successful relationships. Speed Cosmo will help with that. But today we're teaching people about their how they handle their relationships, and that's what this PowerPoint that you see on the screen is about. But we're also giving information. So if you drop your birthday in the chat, we can give you that information. So understanding Venus energy, for those that aren't aware of what Venus is, if this is your first time hearing it, Venus energy represents love, of course, beauty, balance, and harmony. The influences is really just how you approach your relationships or how you connect with people directly. So, of course, again, you drop your birthday in here. For those that are just now joining, you do so. We'll give you that information. Uh, awesome. Cool. Cool. I appreciate you letting me know that. So, and then, awesome. All right. So, Venus role in shaping relationships. For those that aren't aware, okay, is it similar to astrology? You could say that the difference between cosmology and astrology is with cosmology, we're a lot more accurate. And when I say a lot more, we break things down mathematically, whereas astrology is more of guesswork in a sense. Um, I know we have our chief minister of cosmology in the chat, and he could break it down, but I mean, anyone can do this at home. You download an app called Stellarium. So when you download that app, you go outside and you point your phone to the sky. Allegedly, right now, it says that we're in, what is it, Aries? That's what they claim we're in right now.
Right.
Um, and the way astrology calculates that, they calculate it by the sun being allegedly in that. But when you look, the sun is currently not in Aries. It just isn't. So mathematically, that is incorrect. And a lot of people are going around in this world saying, oh, we're in Aries season. It's Aries, Aries, Aries. Cosmology, we like to say, is first polarity. And we utilize the degree of each measurement to calculate that. So, us being in first polarity, we're able to calculate a person being born at this time. So,
So when you think about cosmology, just to build on top of what Dr. Simi was saying, is that this is the oldest science in the universe, period. And cosmo meaning the world and or universe, and then logos meaning the mind, right? So if you break that down, simplicity, it's really the study of the mind, the universe being you, right, in your mind. So just wanted to put that out. It's in respect to yourself and your purpose while you're in this on this planet, and it's the study of self. So
um, so I don't recall if we went over this slide, but it's just more on like what Venus does for those. So someone getting a Venus reading or a Venus connection, like learning their Venus card, enhances their emotional connection and intimacy. So if someone feels like they're struggling with personal relationships, or whether that be again via partnership, via friendship, you could come to a brother Kojo. You can go to me, a brother Yogi, brother Bach. Like we have many cosmologists. We even have another one. I don't know if she want that shout out, but I'm gonna give it anyway. Sister Lady Vu. But these are different cosmologists that you can go to, and they can assist you with different kind of readings. One of the readings that I feel like we all offer, and everybody could utilize and use, is a relationship reading. And the way we do so is mainly through your Venus card. So here are a few things that knowing about your Venus card, as you see on the slide, we can tell you about the compatibility, how to do it better. We can help couples deeply understand one another's energy and how they go about relationships. I know, like personally, that's something that I utilize, me and my wife. But one thing that we can also assist with, which we utilize for the Speed Cosmo, I know I'm giving away a little bit here, but your mutual Venus. which just means these are people you instantly and innately connect with easily relationship wise. So coming to that Speed Cosmo show, that's one of the things that we lean on. Brother Kojo actually has an amazing formula that works. And at the end of the day, which did we say we're coining it as a Shabazz formula? Like is that what we're gonna call it? I mean, I know we was joking when you and Brother Yogi was up here, but that's what we're calling it, right?
I mean, we could call it that. We
Hey
could call
man, just saying the Shabazz formula, it works. So for those that are interested, please sign up. And again, as y'all know, we gotta promote. So we have our fifth annual Hawaii Region 6 powwow coming up. It starts next Friday. Want to say that's when the Speed Cosmos show is gonna go on as well. So with that being said, sign up. Just go to the website, hawaiidfdub.org, and when you go there, you can actually purchase your ticket. Once you purchase your ticket, show up. The why, of course, we want to help individuals, especially if you're single out here, connect. We don't want to waste time out here. Life is not about wasting time. I always like to tell people, especially when they're having issues with relationships, you're either wasting time or you're investing time.
right.
And that's something you got to ask yourself. Am I wasting time or am I investing it? If you're investing it, something as simple as coming to the powwow can help out. Something as simple as you can go get a reading from myself or any other cosmologist. But my website is right here on this slide, mastertheelements.com. I actually have a service to where I can assist people with relationships. So,
So I hate to interrupt,
no,
but
you're good.
I do have to do this because I know people are thinking, what are you talking about? So when you say Venus card, are you talking like which way are we going? We going vertical? We going horizontal? Like, go ahead and like, if you could.
So the beauty of what you just said is both. So not only am I going, and the best example I can give, my wife on my life or cosmic plate. My wife is my support Venus.
Like, what is that?
Although my Venus card, because I know we read Lady Vu's earlier, but it's also mine. So that King of Clubs is my main card. The support to that is a Ten of Diamonds. So for me, though I have that master of communication energy, I also have that blessed energy or finances, as they like to say, coming through with my relationships. But I always like to say, like, my wife, she's a 10 of diamonds. So with my wife being that, the best way I like to explain it, and I've told this story before being up here. My wife is the reason I go about my relationships, or my relationships are better, or why I handle relationships better. I've been dating her since 2015, but I kind of had like a depressed state. I guess you could say 2016, 2017, 2018, I really picked up meditation very heavy. Of course, in meditating, I got downloads, whatever you want to call them. But the universe basically was speaking to me, and it told me that if I wanted to level up, that I'm gonna have to marry this woman. Why wouldn't you listen when you get that voice? And of course, I proposed to my wife in 2019, and that was actually in September. Once I proposed to her in September, in December, I got a job interview, where which I currently work at now, and I ended up getting the job. And literally, this was my highest paying job I've ever had. Things that, but life just kept getting better and better as I got with my Ten of Diamonds wife. So the way I see it is that support card being my Venus is a extra guide into helping me get there, which a lot of people come to me for relationship advice, and that King of Clubs energy that we spoke on earlier, I'm able to not only take my personal, but I can take others that I've either observed or had conversations with without giving who that person is. and telling their stories, and that's relationships. So it's both horizontal and vertical to answer your question.
Yeah. So like again, this is me. Just I'm acting like I'm in the audience. What are you talking about? Could you show what the spread looks like?
Yeah, yeah. I actually have. Let me see if I could do this way.
And then Jasmine, she said, "Oh, nice. That makes sense." There you go. We got Lady Boo in the building. Yeah.
All right, so I have a spread here. I'll see if it let me do it this way. I know technology is acting up currently.
Yeah. I don't know why either.
Me either.
Yeah,
Um,
never done this.
let's try this. Let's see if that works.
Let's see. Add to stage. Add to stage. Oh, hold on. Let me remove this. All right. Cool.
Cool. All right. So just to kind of share with everyone, again, this is my card, seven of spades. This is what we call a plate. This is how we do readings. So life or the mundane plate, and this is an excerpt from our brother Bach's book. He did a dissertation, probably one of the best books I've ever read. I think I read this brother's book a few times, so probably good four or five. So with that being said, I love this brother's book, and I go to it and I rely on it pretty heavy. So if you look here, seven of spades, you go one, two. This is our Venus card. So again, as I mentioned earlier, King of Clubs, and then you go up vertical one, two. That's going to be that ten of diamonds energy that you see. So this is how we read our information. I know earlier, brother Kojo actually asked, and I brought it up as far as the mutuals. Your mutuals are going to be your diagonals. So a person that could be a good friend could be a ace of hearts for me or a four of spades for me. We have more than one card, so coming to get a reading from us, we can give you your birth card, your character card, and your key card. Or as you'll probably hear, as you get a reading from any of us, planetary ruler and planetary number. The cosmologist knows what these are. You'll know it as time goes on or the more you hear it, but anyone can come to us and we can do this kind of reading. But a nine of hearts person or a queen of diamonds person is also somebody that I could be have a good friendship with or have a good relationship with. So
So, this is what people are looking like. They're like, you can't possibly know that much about me just by looking at my
all
birth.
I need is a birthday. Like again, not to pick on you, but Jasmine, if you drop your birthday in the chat, I could tell you a good person.
Peace, family. You in the building, Doc? She said seven diamonds, seven spaces. Yep.
And you want to know what's funny, sis? Since you brought that up, um, my wife and I actually got married on the four of diamonds day. So our marriage card is a four of diamonds.
Powerful.
Yep, universe works beautifully like that. So,
Yes, sir. Who else
but
want to drop their birthday in the chat?
anybody who hasn't dropped their birthday yet, definitely drop your birthday. That's all I need. I'm not gonna. I promise you. Outside of this, I don't go and look at people's lives and like, oh man, let me go. The only time I do it is when a client asks me to. I have three children, so I'm busy all day, every day. So
Go ahead, y'all. Don't be shy now, because
and
whenever when your life is like crazy,
I don't need time and location, just a birthday. So how you probably seen earlier, someone said March, I think December. Oh yeah, March 10th. Someone said December 19th. So that's all I need.
And then Sister Tally's birthday is today, so it's April 10th. Again, happy birthday. So, hey, when y'all make that, here's the thing: the most important decision you can make is who you choose to mate with, because it'll either make you or break you,
Easily.
and you just don't want that, right? So we want to promote healthy science of mating, right? If you haven't already, again, get with these brothers, get with these sisters that have the cosmology certification, so that you can get clarity on exactly, what you want to create with your life, and if this person is the good fit for you. Because otherwise, you know,
Yeah. Well, yeah. You don't want to waste time just because. I mean, a lot of us probably seen it growing up. I know I can personally speak since I'm on the stage. I speak to both my parents all the time about it. Both my parents have divorced twice, so this is conversations that I have with both my parents, like not wasting time, how to not waste time. So, it is kind of a unique position to be in, to just have conversations with my parents and to talk to them about relationships, when it's just kind of like y'all are the older ones and I should be learning from y'all. But I get it. Like, no one's perfect in this world. So cool. So we have November 2nd. So here's what we'll do. And I'll have you read this. We'll do that. We'll go straight from the brother's book. November 2nd. All right. So November 2nd, you are what we call a five of diamonds. And I'll read it out, just in case too small. Innovative financier, changing business, adventurous, pioneering, money making endeavors, sudden, unexpected blessing in finances, real estate, moving to new house or place. The dysfunctioning, anytime things aren't going right in your life, that's what dysfunctioning means. Lack of financial planning, budgeting, sudden loss in finances, sporadic, unplanned spending. Um, as far as you and your Venus card, your Venus card is going to be a Jack of Clubs. So, and I'll explain what that means. So, Jack of Clubs is known as the young genius, inventor, creative, witty, communicator, strategist, crafty with words when things are functioning. Dysfunctioning, you can be seen as a mental manipulator, playing with people's mind, deceptive speech, liar, immature mind. So, relationship wise, you're usually one, especially whether it's friendships or it's relationship like partner. You can be the creative one, coming up with ideas and nice dates or elaborate trips and things of that nature. But dysfunctioning wise, if things aren't going right, you could probably be manipulative of how you want that relationship to go, or you could be toying or playing with that person's mind. Um, and it actually be easily for you to do because of that Jack of Clubs nature. So, that's how you go about your relationships, whether it's friendships or partnerships. But that's how I would read that, or any other cosmologist. Um, I don't know if you had anything different, brother Kojo, but
no, that's how you want to kind of explain it to people who are very, very evergreen and new to it. So
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
good line.
So, you let us know if that resonates with you. If you're like, ah, nah, that ain't me. Hey, so be it. I'm here to take it on the chin and learn and get better, because that's what I'm all about. So,
But the birth card was what? What was that birth card
five
again?
of diamonds.
I mean, you can't tell me you don't like money now. If that really is your birthday,
Yeah,
you like money and you like being adventurous with that money. Like
yeah.
you like doing, like even when it's creative, it's not, if it's stale, you're
On to the next.
You're on. You gone. And it may be even, you don't want to do things unexpectedly. Make sure it's planned. Okay. But you can't tell me you don't like seeing the world or nice things. Tell us, give us some feedback on that.
Yeah, that five of diamonds energy is real. Just because I know a few five of diamonds. My son has two five of diamonds. He's a double five of diamonds, character and key. So um, I know as far as like that five of hearts, I guess it resonated with her. But I know as far as that five of hearts, like we get all emotions all throughout the day. But I also know like my son is gonna be that having multiple businesses. I mean, he sees his mother and his father and how we are, so it's gonna be natural that he just either pick up what we're doing or he creates his own. And truth be told, for anybody that met my son or knows my son, he already has a bunch of ideas of what he's gonna do and how he's gonna do it. So it's our job for my wife and I to bring that about. But that five of diamonds energy is real. So
Telling you. So I'm glad it resonated. Definitely hit up mastertheelements.com. And that way will get you further in depth, on your just kind of on your cosmology, basically, what makes you you, and how you can build on your strengths and also strengthen up your weaknesses. So, who else? Who else is in the chat? Don't make me do.
and again, it's okay with us because at the end of the day, it's 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 available right now. But I ain't gonna lie, later on, it's gonna cost you. So nah, but I mean, we're here to help genuinely. Again, you either wasting time or investing time. I like to think that this is a good investment. I mean, honestly, I feel like if I would have known this in college, probably would have saved some time on a few things. But never a complaint, just for the simple fact that you go through what you go through in life so you could be who you are currently. So
Exactly. And I have to do this. So let me do this. I'm gonna go here, share screen. If you haven't already, mastertheelements.com, where you can go and you can see the services that are being offered. We have Cobb Earth, we have Maji Water. I mean, we have all these type of readings that you can get, right? Got fire conversations, all the prices right here. Book it right here. And if you're in Houston, definitely if you want to meet with Dr. Simi in person, he can bust it down for you and get that done for you. The different payment methods you can pay right here. I'm giving y'all a little tour of the website.
it works, y'all. It works, y'all. So
So anyway, you should definitely check it out. Y'all don't have. Oh, we got one right here. September 7th. Oh, I already know. You a club
yep,
communication.
seven of clubs. So seven of clubs. Just in case you don't know about your birth card, that's faithful mind, insightful, spiritual communication, psychic,
Mhm.
cosmology reading, what we're doing currently, writings on cosmology and communication at a distance. When things aren't going right in your life or dysfunctioning is around, deceptive speech, delusional thinking, irrational thinking, hate in the clouds. And it says religious zealot or crazed cult meeting, but that's dysfunctioning. So your Venus card is going to be a Queen of Spades. So I know that's nurturing, but I'll read verbatim what it says the Queen of Spades is. That's feminine, organizer, ultimate woman, self mastery through service. Dysfunctioning is abuse of service, being used, abused by others, deception by feminine power and charm. So, how you go about relationships is you like things to be organized. You're probably known or seen as that ultimate woman, but you like to utilize and show it through your service. You're not only going to talk about it, but you're also going to be about it and show, like, all right, not only am I going to show you how to be the perfect woman or the great woman, but I'm gonna keep teaching and speaking about it. Or not only am I gonna speak about it, I'm gonna also show you. So excuse me. If things aren't going right in life, you could become like utilize your power and charm as a sense of abuse in a sense. But at the end of the day, you're probably seen and known, which I know you got the doctor by your name as the ultimate woman. So and then I see the karate and the Abby. So, I know you doing your thing there. But spades, because I'm a spade myself. We work and we show that work, as Brother Kojo like to say. So
Yep. And I have to throw this out there. I know you know already, but I know you can. If somebody is just not communicating effectively, they don't have the intelligence of speaking. They don't have the will to learn or grow. You probably will look at them like, "Damn, you are slow." Or, I really don't want to interface with you, because it is that's a real thing, and respect that energy because that is the energy you got. So that's just tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong on that.
let us know. Like I said, it's only gonna make us better. So if that sound like you, let us know. If it ain't, we'll go back to the drawing boards and find a better way to explain it.
And the last thing, I know you can make things out of nothing from your
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
If you think it and you really want it, it'll happen.
That seven energy is magical. And I'm not just saying that because I am one, but just saying
It's
it's a
true.
magical number.
Ah,
Love that.
yeah.
And see, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I got my name reading done in 2019, and once I saw Brother Bach do that, I was like, I have to learn this. I have to, whatever. And Kojo, you could definitely confirm or deny, but I know I had spoke with Brother Kojo, and it was just like, man, like I really want to be a part of Arna. I want to know what I got to do to get involved. And it was just like, oh yeah, go be a jurist, go do a jurist work, blah blah blah. I mean, I see cosmology, but go do the jurist thing. So I tried it, but when I got my name reading from Bach and I really like studied it, and I was just like, I'm supposed to be doing cosmology,
Mhm.
and that's what I wanted to do. And I remember telling Kojo, I was like, yo, I really want to do cosmology. So of course, reached out to Brother Bach, especially because I had already read his book at least twice by then. And I was like, man, when you gonna teach a class? Because, but like Chief had already mentioned, like these are people that are teachers and this and that. And I was just like, well, I'm gonna reach out to Brother Bach because he's right here in my city. So I reached out to him. He took the time to teach me. Me knowing cosmology and learning cosmology, he was actually somebody I was supposed to go to because he's known as my cosmic transformation card anyway. Oh, we got another birthday, June 25th. We'll pause on that story because it's not as important as getting the information out. So June 25th.
I know what that is. That's club energy. Come on now.
June 25th.
hmm I think
So
it's a
June
good time.
25th is Five of Clubs. So Five of Clubs, you're known as the innovative, adventurous thinking, pioneering new ideas, methodologies. Dysfunctioning is going to be restless mind, lack of planning, detailed thinking, and unsettling thoughts. So that's your birth card. As far as your Venus card, we're looking at, let's see.
I believe it's an ace
Oh,
of
Ace of
spades.
Spades.
Yeah.
So that Ace of Spades, as we know, that's that highest initiative.
hmm
But I'll read it verbatim. Highest initiative, desire for self labor, work, starting new work, ambitious business activity, being reborn. Dysfunctioning is the selfish workers, selfish work. self destruction, difficulty with group, and then we also, I know when we're doing daily readings and stuff, death can be um looked at with this card. But from a relationship standpoint of view, um the best way I like to explain it, especially with aces, whomever you're in a relationship with or your friendship, it has to be about you, and they have to make you feel good about you. So however you present yourself and show up as yourself, if that person doesn't love you fully as yourself, the relationship isn't going to work. And that's where you'll get the difficulty to work with or the selfishness of it. Because when you love, you're gonna invite and you're gonna treat others as you would treat yourself. Like that's just the kind of person you are. You treat your relationships as like how my line brothers like to say with me, because I'm in a fraternity. If I go get myself a large fry, they gonna go. I'm gonna get them a large fry, and that's just what it is. So that's how I would like to think of how you handle relationships. Definitely let me know if that's incorrect, but that's how I would explain it to someone new to cosmology, of course.
Yeah, and let us know if, again, this the same thing applies to you. If a person cannot speak well, if a person does not think well, oh, she said it. That's
Uh,
me and that. Yeah, and you have to. I want to know: are you currently courting, relationship wise? Tell me if that's too much. Fry for me, fry for you. Hey, that's it. Are
I
you in a relationship? Just curious. Go ahead, Sammy.
I was just gonna say I attempt to come up with some good analogies that help people understand.
Hmm.
It's that three of spades, Mercury support. So
Okay. If you don't mind, I'm curious. What's your hubby's birthday?
yeah, let me know brother Ray's birthday. July 17th.
Oh snap! I know what that's Jack of Clubs. Yeah,
July 17th.
it's Jack of Clubs. He a Jack of Clubs. Tell me I'm wrong.
You are correct.
I know.
I'm working on. I'm getting there, brother. When I get there, I'm gonna get there. So definitely Jack of Clubs. So his birth card is gonna be young genius, inventor, creative, witty communicator, strategist, crafty with words. Anytime dysfunctioning, mental manipulator, playing with people's mind, deceptive speech or liar, immature mind. Um, his Venus card is my card, seven of spades, but I'll read it verbatim. That way you can see it. So seven of spades is gonna be faith in labor, cosmology practice, meditation, breathing exercises. Dysfunctioning is gonna be health problems, drugs, drug dealer, being deceived about life, setup, deceptive activity, or being whisked away. The best way to explain how he goes about his relationships, highly spiritual. If it's not connecting from a spiritual plane, spiritual aspect, the relationship's gonna be kind of hard. Like he has to feel it in his spirit. um so yeah, and hey, crafty with words, that's I love that. That's funny in the chat. So,
I'm telling you.
and then I wonder, matter of fact, I'm gonna do something here live because I know we haven't been in the chat. So I actually did the sister's reading before. So I have a client file, and I'll just pull up her file and see if her husband is just so happen to be a mutual some kind of way.
Pull it up. Pull it up. Let's see.
All right. So I'm gonna have to pull his other cards, which if she said July 17th,
So it should be like a jack of spades in there, um, or a and a jack of diamonds, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere along those lines.
so let's look because if it's a Jack of Spades, they're mutual Mercury and Venus, which that makes sense. They got that double connection. So 17th, that's still Cancer, right?
Yeah.
So his moon card is
So it's Queen of Spades. Excuse me.
yeah, Queen of Spades.
Oh Lord. Yeah. And there's got to be a jack of diamonds somewhere.
So Jupiter and then 17, so that's 8.
Yeah.
Saturn. So his Saturn card.
Jack of diamonds. Jack of diamonds. Got
Yeah.
it.
So there you go. So they got a Jupiter connection, a Venus connection, and a Mercury connection. Beautiful. Which this is actually a beautiful couple. If y'all can, matter of fact, Reese next week. I don't know if you up and ready to travel. If you already had plans next week, but if you didn't, come to the powwow. Come to the powwow. I would love for y'all to meet brother Kojo and the rest of the family. Uh, just to let you know, Kojo, they did a Reiki reading, a Reiki session for us, my wife and I, one of our anniversaries. They
Oh,
cooked
very nice.
an amazing meal because her husband's an amazing chef. But cooked an amazing meal for my wife and I. But she does Reiki.
Oh, that's cool.
Hmm.
Shoot. We'll see what she's trying to do. Maybe she may want to be a vendor and do Reiki and,
I mean,
get
pull
paid.
up to the powwow next week, July 18th. Gift for gas.
Hey, listen. Listen. I'm telling you. Because what? That's the 10 of clubs, right?
I'm about to look right now.
No, that's 10 of clubs. It's got to be a 10 of clubs. Got to be. Got
Ten
to
of
be.
clubs. But see, I think that's the dope thing because out of curiosity, especially you saying it has a gift of gab, because most clubs are gonna have that. Um, is he a teacher of some sort, or like does he work with groups of people? I'm just wondering out of curiosity.
I know he's teaching of some sort. Whether it's an actual teacher or not, I know he's teaching of some sort. Whether it's the family, somebody.
Because his Venus card is the King of Spades, and you already know how that go.
Mm-hmm. Be knowing, be getting downloads, be
King,
working.
they the master of everything. So
Yeah. Hold on. Let me add that to the stage. Let me take that off stage.
I'm trying to meet an actual King of Spades person in real life because I've never met an actual king. There we go. We got our answer. She says yes.
Well. There
I
we
mean,
go.
the cards don't lie. I tell people that all the time. The cards don't lie, people.
And it's not something that we don't want people to think. It's fate. It's fate. No, it's the land of possibility, endless possibility,
That
infinite.
frequency.
So, who
And
else?
I see she put she would love to. So, on the 18th or next Friday or Saturday, I'm expecting to see you and your husband at the powwow.
Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. It'll be dope. I'm telling you, we got a whole bunch of activities for singles and couples and children.
And I know you got children, so I was gonna say bring them out.
We got activities for the children, so it'll be fun.
Some great activities.
Hey, that's what we love to hear. Man, it's beautiful. Who else? Who else wants to get an inside? Just they just want to throw out a date of birth without the year.
That's all we need. That's all we need.
Let's see. Um,
And it's weird. It won't let me join the chat for nothing.
what you mean?
Um, I'm trying to join the chat to type, but it is what it is.
What is it saying?
It just keep giving me an error message, but StreamYard it's been it's been a bully today. It seemed like so it's all good.
It's been acting goofy. Yeah, I don't know. It says that some things can't even be posted to some destinations, so I'm not sure what that even means.
Yeah, and then it looked like I could be wrong, but it looked like a full moon was outside just now.
I think you're right. I think it is the full moon today. Um,
I know traditionally, because tomorrow's my wife's birthday, so
hey,
upstairs putting baby boy to sleep right now. But
hey,
traditionally, I stay up until midnight just to tell her happy birthday. Been doing that since we started dating, so I gotta find a way to stay up until midnight.
they even said that it's supposed to be what, a pink
Pink,
moon,
that-
April the 13th.
and that's what I'm waiting to go see. So
Oh shoot, that's gonna be dope though.
yeah, and her favorite color just so happened to be pink. So I'm wondering if she has something to do with it. I don't know.
Say, oh, that's sweet. Um, what else, y'all? Y'all know what I'm about to do.
Hey, go ahead and play it.
You a trip, you a trip. But no, I think this is really, really powerful stuff. Again, this is really to give you more clarity and insight and take the guesswork out of understanding, your significant other, your children. That way you're just kind of like, man, I'm just so frustrated why somebody's behaving that way. Get a cosmology reading and then you'll understand the energy. So that way you're not guessing. You're not tiptoeing on eggshells and stuff like that. You know what I mean? No, you're welcome. You're welcome. We always have in class.
Yeah, every Thursday we're here. I go live on my 10 of clubs and 7 of clubs day, but I post it on my Instagram, of course.
So, what else, y'all? What else? What else? What else? We try to be here for y'all. Um, Well, if nothing else, you in the building. I need to call I'm out of oxygen. Okay. Sorry, I'm out of oxygen. No, but you know,
Let's see what's your cosmic transformation card. So the best insight I can give, and brother Kojo, I mean, you definitely correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the person that's supposed to not just elevate you in life. They're gonna teach you something in life. So kind of how I mentioned my teacher for cosmology, brother Bot, was my cosmic transformation. So um, I had to go to him to go to the next level, and I mean there was a awakening for cosmology, and I became a cosmologist by going to my teacher. So that person is supposed to be a teacher or somebody you learn from in a sense, and they're supposed to help get you to that next stage or level in life is how I see it, of course.
yeah, and that's pretty much the main thing is that this card or person, environment, situation, or energy is supposed to be the thing that will either transform you to take you to the next. Oh man. Okay. Anyway, Text messages. It's supposed to take you to the next level, or it could cause a destruction in your circumstances by ignoring it, or not harnessing that energy or getting in connected to that person that could take you to the next level. And you have this cycle every year,
Yeah.
you know. So there's supposed to be an energy, person, place, or situation that will give you that cosmic transformation or that ends up turning into a cosmic lesson and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So there's that. So hopefully that makes sense. I'll share with friends next Thursday. Hey, listen, we may do class on Thursday, Jack, right before the power. I don't know. That might be too much for me, but we might. we might. We might. Um, so my okay, cool.
Oh, and brother coach, I'm gonna text you some right when we get off here.
Okay.
I just thought about it. Oh, got another birthday.
11/11. That's funny. Is that a diamond if I'm not tripping?
November 11th.
Or is that a heart? I'm trying to think. I think it might be a diamond.
It's a club. November 11th is going to be Universal Knowledge, formulating complete thought. Nine of clubs, excuse me.
Yeah.
Universal Knowledge, formulating complete thoughts and speech. Active communication, aggressive in completing writings, intellectual debates. Dysfunctioning is going to be fierce arguments, fiery ending to communication, frustrating in studying. So this is this person's birth card. That's their innate initial energy. Uh, their their relationship card or Venus card is going to be a two of hearts. Um, so two of hearts functioning, union of love, lovers, loving partnerships, emotional, friendly companionships. Dysfunctioning is going to be over dependency in love relationships, using love partners. So whether it's you or this is another person, how you handle relationships or this person handles relationships, they're full of love. They love love. They're all about love, and that's what they lean into. They love it so much that when things aren't going right, they can over depend on it. I know a two of hearts personally, and when I say this card is truly everything that I just read off to y'all, it is that on both ends. So let me know if that resonates, whether it's you yourself or somebody you know. But that is how that person handles relationships. Um, the nine of clubs.
Yep. And I think the big thing with the nine of clubs is that you don't want to be so quick with ending communication so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So just be careful about if somebody, may have said something that, you like, what that? Where did that come from? Just make sure you filter it out before ending communication. Um, and then it's also a transformative, you know, energy as well. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
And I also, I did a horrible job because I usually do this on my lives, but one thing that I like to throw out there is like relationship wise, how to make it functioning because that energy, again, master the elements, water. So doing things with water, amongst water, near water, things of that nature, help out relationship wise. So let's just say, going on dates by the lake, or by the ocean, whatever. So things of that nature, doing things amongst and near water.
Yep. Says gratitude. You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Um, what else, y'all? Who else gonna throw out a birthday? I'm gonna give y'all time. Give y'all time. Um, well, here's a question, just in general. What do you? Whoever wants to answer it. What do you find the most challenging thing about connecting or making sure that that's for people who are single? And then what's the challenging thing that you find about staying calm with your current
All
spouse?
right, that's a great question. So great, you should pin it in the chat. Just so we hear it.
If they'll allow me, let me see if I can do something. Um, for singles, come on, Streamyard. For singles, what is most
Because the beautiful thing about, I always tell anyone, um, relationships aren't hard. The most important thing about relationships is communication. Honestly, if anyone can speak what's going on, and you may have to come to a cosmologist and find out somebody's Mercury card just to get to that Venus card. One thing that I like to kind of correlate is once you know someone's Mercury thinking, communication, how they go about it, then you can get to the relationship part or the Venus part and actually discuss and go about that. So, it's a theory that I literally came up with a while ago, just looking at the sequence of things. Once you know someone's thinking and communication, then you can have a relationship, that Venus card, with them. So it's a working theory, a ever going theory, but that is a theory that I came up with when I first got into this cosmology.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because I know, I think somebody said it earlier, which I don't know. I assume it was a troll. I really don't know. But someone had proposed a question that they don't know how to be in a relationship. Or you know what? I'll even say I've seen it in one of your classes that you did on a Thursday. Someone was like, I don't know how to be in relationships. And I just remember being in the background, like, honestly, we could do a reading for you to help you with that. But
Yeah,
my chat wasn't working that day and all that. So it's just like when people say that, it's like, but what are you actively doing to fix that? Because you
exactly.
could come to a cosmologist and we can assist with that.
Exactly.
Honesty and intelligence. Okay.
That's important.
Definitely.
Everything does begin with honesty.
Yes.
Health begins with honesty, right? And and I see the intelligence aspect is also critical. The person has to be intelligent, intelligently loyal, intelligently with their mind, and just their actions and behavior and things of that nature. So, um, and today is her birthday,
Yeah.
so
She's a Jack of Diamonds. So Jack of Diamonds, her Mercury is a 4 heart. Oh yeah, we talked about this. She's big on security in all aspects. So both her Mercury and Venus are fours. Her Mercury is a 4 hearts. Her Venus is a 4 diamonds. So things have to be secure.
yep. Otherwise, ain't nothing moving. So, but yeah, that's important. I think a lot of people find it hard to just really be themselves, so that they have to be honest with themselves. So that may be difficult to connect with somebody who they're giving you a false representation of themselves.
Who they are, yeah. And like I try not to give too many excuses for the world just because we don't know what's going on. But I do blame social media in some aspects just because it's like you have people attempting to keep up with the Joneses or things of that nature, and it's just like, nah. Like I like to say, because I heard Wiz Khalifa say it in the song a long time ago. The point is to be you, literally. Like, be you. And I know, I'm always appreciative of you, brother Kojo. So apologies. But when I first heard the Book of You, I was just like, oh, that's the most genius thing in the world I ever heard. And the fact that you do this every now and then throughout the year to help people get better or know themselves or to learn themselves is like, be on the lookout. There's people out here that can assist with that.
That's it.
We can help navigate with the career. So like prime example, you were born in November. Um Here, I'll look this up. Um so November is the 11th month,
She was November the 2nd, right?
November the 2nd. And so one thing that, you know what, I just sent this to somebody. I had a great combo with someone the other day and I was assisting them. So one thing that you should innately and naturally be good at, let's see, is civics, government, business, management. Well, no, because that's Capricorn.
Yeah.
So education, philosophy, and travel. Scorpio, right? Yeah. So education, philosophy, something to do with traveling. That's a good career field that you can navigate and go to. So something to look into. Unless that's something you're already doing. And if it is something that you're already doing, we actually can assist with basically looking into career. Oh, well, there we have it. So you're already aligned in doing what it is that innately you're born to do. But if it's something that you feel like you're struggling with, I mean, we do those kind of readings, like career kind of readings. So
Mhm.
definitely something to come check in. Nice, son. Y'all may see my son in a little bit because he can't go to bed without telling me good night. As a two of clubs card, the hardest thing. Uh, oh well, so here's the best advice I can give, especially with my Mercury being two of clubs. Breathe, write it down, find a way to where you can share that information. So if it is a matter of you writing it out before you do share that information, um, that's a way. But definitely taking deep breaths if you're finding difficulty, yeah, difficultness.
Difficultness, difficulties,
Yeah,
whichever one.
difficulties. You want to tell them good night? Go ahead, son. Good night.
Good night. Peace.
Gotta love him. Gotta love him.
Good old Dom.
I know he really just wanted to tell his uncle because he heard your voice.
But
He don't know everybody else up there.
go
But
ahead. What you saying?
yeah, but that was the best advice I can give as far as a way to kind of help with that, Lady Vu. If you definitely let us know. But you always know you can call your brother. You know I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, and the other thing is just like really just chilling out your mind because um, it's really not the end of the world.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And remaining calm, and that's where that breath work comes in. Like, because if you can just quiet your mind, or keep your mind from going in 1,000 directions, you'll be okay.
And you gotta remember, as seven of spades, meditation is very important for us. So just finding a way to exercise that, um, whether it be via writing, hell, going outside and hell, talking to the trees, talking to the animal. Like you got to share that information because that's what the two of clubs is. It's all about sharing information. It's something we naturally and innately love to do, and that three of spades energy, that support, finding a creative way to do so.
Yup. Good. Good. What else, y'all? What else I got? Queen of Hearts, Mercury. Hey, listen. Ain't no better feeling than having a Queen of Hearts on your side. I'm telling you. Because they got you. They'll hold you down. And they'll provide that nurturing energy as well as if they're functional, they'll show you what you need to be doing. Um, that won't coddle you because you need to learn. You need to learn.
So that means this person is a 6 of spades,
I think so.
and then their Venus card is a 10 of clubs. So
Mhm.
the teacher card.
So,
So this person likes relationship wise doing things with groups of people. They probably like to have family gatherings or just gatherings in general.
family related. Family related. So, what else? What else, y'all? What else? What else? What else? What else?
I hope y'all come to the powwow though. Most of y'all that's in this chat, because it's a lot of great things about to happen and go about, family related only. Yeah,
Tony!
called it. Called it.
So it's a 9 of spades. Okay.
Yeah, that was who we did the 2 of hearts earlier. So
Mhm.
it was. So yeah, that 9 of spades Mercury. If
Very
you
transformative.
complete that thought, it ain't about to go.
Ah.
It's funny because my week, I'm on a ace of spades, 9 of spades week. So everything's been, though it's new, complete this before getting that new stuff going. So, and if it is new, complete it. So,
Uh-huh.
been a busy week. Great things though. Great things.
What else, y'all? Don't make me do it. Nah, I'll be good. I'll be good. Hopefully this was like really good for y'all. I mean, like I said, we do this, try to do this pretty often, because we just want people to just get more accustomed to utilizing cosmology. Some of y'all have had yearly readings, and you probably haven't even looked at them ever since you went over it like one time.
Hey.
I
And
mean,
just to let y'all know, don't think just because you got a reading from us that y'all can't reach back out. Like, we love to help y'all understand something. Like, don't think, oh man, I already no, reach out. The least we can tell y'all is no. Like, that's the worst that can happen. I mean, because yes, we are busy, but we want to make sure that you understand what it is that we either gave you on paper. I know personally something I've been doing when I've done readings as of late. I do recordings. So I'll do like the transcription and I'll send you the transcription and the voice recording, or whatever, because I know there's Zoom calls. So I know the brothers send the Zoom calls out, but whatever you don't understand, because I like to go back and listen to. I know I got one personally from Brother Yogi, so I like to go back and listen to it, and that was a year and a half ago. So I mean, at the end of the day, you definitely gotta reach out if you don't understand something, and we'll help you understand.
yep. 9 of Hearts, Mercury. Yep. That universal love. Mm. Ain't no love like 9 of Hearts. Um,
Love hard.
but okay. Well, y'all know what I'm about to do. I'm about to do one or two things. I want this to be productive and good for y'all. But you know, I'm out there. I'm out there. But no, I mean it's fine, and it shows us like 10 people. This is a 10 of clubs, 13-day period for me anyway. So I need to be here. So we're here for y'all.
Yeah.
What questions y'all got? So we gonna push it. And okay, so finish this up. Cosmology, very important. You should plan your relationships. You should plan your business relationships. We talked about this before. You should plan your children. You should plan generations to come. You should plan your businesses that you want to form, because all those things have energy signatures because there's a date connected to them. So you're like, oh man, that's too much, brother. No, it's not. And when you do these things, it's just like let me just take it back to relationships. You know how y'all be choosing the specific date to get married on, but you may not even know what it means. That's how you have to do it with cosmology. It's the same concept, but plan it in the sense of how you want your life to be. That's really what it boils down to. If there's something you don't want to happen, it's really up to you. So, on that note, if there's nothing else, mastertheelements.com.
We can
Um,
help out. You out
book
here,
a session.
share your birthday. I check my emails often.
Get your reading done. The brother will take care of you. This doc is good in the building and really knows his stuff. What was it? King of Diamonds and Jupiter. In Jupiter, what should I look for? Oh, it's IE. Oh man, this last one. So it says basically, what was his birth card again?
They're 9 of clubs.
So if we go to the plate, 4 spaces, 9 of clubs, right?
They're 9 of clubs. That's what I. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. So King of Diamonds is what you should look for your Jupiter. People who you may be lucky around, or um, yeah, it's pretty much that luck expansion. Maybe you want to expand something. Maybe you want to expand business or friendships or relationships. This person would be a person, place, or entity would be a good energy to have for that. So, and you'll see your whatever you're trying to expand, or whatever luck factor you're trying to bring in happen with this person.
And to do good in your business, be on top of those finances.
Mhm.
So, um, I think that's what they're trying to ask. Like, what should they look for? But definitely, when it comes to how you handle business, stay on top of your finances.
Hold on, I'll get to it. Is that a question? Yes, it's a question, and we answered it. Go ahead, throw your questions in the chat. Energy signature. I remember that. As yeah, I'm telling you, energy signature. Like when you creating these businesses, when you forming these partnerships, when you get into these relationships, when you sign your marriage contract, when you sign your relationship contract on these particular dates, they do have an energy signature, and you want to make sure you're aware of that. Awareness is key. So, um, you good. You're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, hopefully this class was helpful, y'all. You know, we gonna shut it down. But we do appreciate y'all's attention and things of that nature, family. Oh, you said, oh wow, yikes. I mean, yeah, that was a question. That was a question. So it's all good. Um, but yeah, we appreciate your time and attention. Definitely go to mastertheelements.com to get your reading. And we'll be back next week, possibly. Otherwise, we'll see y'all at the powwow. So, hawabdfw.org. And yeah, family, we'll see y'all next time. Anything you want to add, Doctor?
Hey, come to the powwow. Literally, a lot of amazing things. Come check us out in person. So.
All right, family, we are out of here. Love y'all and see y'all next week. Peace.